Ignition sequence start. 6.
The first thing, obviously, that we're going to have to do is to undock from the command module.
Roger, how does it look?
And then we rotate it around so that Mike could sort of make a quick check of our landing gear.
Listen, Dave, everything's going just swimmingly. Beautiful.
Then the first thing we need to do is establish communication with the Earth.
Houston Eagle, how do you read? Bye-bye, Eagle. We're standing by for your burn report, over. Columbia, Houston, we've lost all data with Eagle. Please have him reapply on a high gain, over. Eagle, Houston, we recommend you yaw 10 right will help us on the high gain signal strength, over. Yeah, you should have me now, Houston. Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over. You go to continue power descent. You're a go to continue power descent.
The descent was very tricky business. Our plan was to start about 50,000 feet altitude, 3,000 miles per hour, to use one continuous rocket burn to decelerate to a hover in the landing area.
Eagle, Houston, everything's looking good here, over.
Okay, all flight controllers, gonna go for landing. Retro, go. Rhino, go. Guys, go. Control, go. Falcon, go. GNC, go. Econ, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go for landing.
Houston, you're a go for landing, over. Program alarm.
And about that time, we got a computer alarm of
1202.
1202.
1202. What's the reading on the 1202 program alarm? Roger, we got you. We're going at alarm.
Now the landing radar can begin to pick up range and velocity of the ground beneath us, and it compares that with what the computer thinks it ought to be, and there's a big difference.
Hold on. Our position check downrange to be a little off. Roger. 1201. 1201. We're go. Same type. We're go.
Our computer was steering us toward football stadium-sized craters, surrounded by steep slopes and covered with very large boulders.
50 down at 2.5. 19 forward. Altitude, velocity, light, 13 forward. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward.
When we got to about 100 feet, the low-level light came on, and Charlie Duke gave us a call of 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
We better get on the ground pretty soon.
Down 2.5.
I didn't want to disturb Neil's concentration because I knew he was really working that problem.
2.5. Picking up some dust. 4 forward, drifting to the right level.
We used most of our remaining fuel, finding a relatively level and smooth landing spot.
Down a half. 30 seconds. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. HJ at a descent. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot. Houston, this is Neil. Radio check. Neil, this is Houston. Loud and clear.
Inside the LEM, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin suit up for the most remarkable extravehicular activity of all time, the first EVA on the moon.
Break. Buzz, this is Houston. Radio check and verify TV circuit breaker in. Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now. Very, very fine grain as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Be careful there. Okay, that's good. I'll try to get a rock in here. It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of the United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here. Okay, ready for me to come out? All set.
15 minutes later, Buzz Aldrin is ready to join Armstrong on the surface of the moon.
There you go. For those who haven't read the plaque, we'll read the plaque that's on the front landing gear of this LEM.
We had a couple of things to do, and one was to unveil the plaque that was on the landing gear.
Dear men from the planet Earth, first set foot upon the moon, July 1969, AT.
We came in peace for all mankind. That statement really, to me, was a very symbolic one of not just our mission, but all of the Apollo effort.
Columbia, this is Houston, reading you loud and clear, over.
Nearly 60 miles above them, Michael Collins orbits the moon alone in the command module.
Roger, the EVA is progressing beautifully. I believe they're setting up the flag now. Great. I guess you're about the only person around that doesn't have TV coverage of the scene. That's all right, I don't mind a bit. Tell me if you got a picture, Houston. Well, we got a beautiful picture, Neil.
The flag was kind of wrapped around the upper pole, and as it unfurled, there was a rod that would snap into position.
See if you can pull that end off a little bit.
But it didn't do that, and it was sort of bunched in one end, so we had to even it out.
Straighten that end up a little. Okay.
And I tell people that of all the 6 flags up there, that clearly ours was the best looking one.
They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface. Beautiful, just beautiful.
If you look real close, you can see that I'm saluting the flag. And for a military person, that was indeed a very, very proud moment to be on the moon saluting the flag.
Beautiful view. Isn't that something? Magnificent sight out here. Magnificent desolation.
Armstrong and Aldrin spend just over 2 hours exploring the surface of the moon.
You've got your feet underneath you.
They climbed back inside to repressurize the lunar module and then took a nap. And that was basically the spacewalk. It was a technical tour de force.
8, 7, 6, 5, port stage, engine arm ascent, proceed.
With the planting of the flag on the moon by Buzz and Neil, Kennedy's political objective was satisfied. They traveled to another planet and eventually landed on it and explored it.